For centuries, the story of money has been written by banks. They controlled the flow, the rules, and the game itself. You might think the biggest threat to their empire is something high-tech like Bitcoin, but the truth is much simpler. It's something you probably have in your pocket right now, cash, and banks are terrified of it. So why is this humble piece of paper or metal coin such a thorn in the side of the world's most powerful financial institutions? Let's dive in. First, let's understand how banks really work. When you deposit your money, it doesn't just sit in a vault with your name on it. The bank takes your deposit and lends it out to other people or businesses, charging interest and making a profit. This system, called fractional reserve banking, is the engine of their business model. For this to work, they need your money to stay inside their system. Every dollar you hold as cash is a dollar they can't lend out. It's a dollar they can't use to generate profit. It's a dollar outside of their control. This is why banks absolutely love digital payments. When you use your credit card, debit card, or a mobile payment app, every single transaction is recorded. It creates a digital trail. This data is incredibly valuable. It tells them what you buy, where you shop, and how you spend your money. This information helps them create targeted financial products, assess risk, and let's be honest, sell that data to other companies. Digital money is trackable, controllable, and most importantly, it stays within the banking ecosystem. When you pay a friend through an app, the money simply moves from one bank account to another. It never truly leaves the system. Cash, on the other hand, is the opposite. It's anonymous. When you pay for coffee with a $20 bill, there's no digital record of that transaction tied to your identity. The bank doesn't know what you bought, and the coffee shop owner can then use that same $20 bill to pay their supplier. The money moves hand to hand, completely outside the banking system's watchful eye. This anonymity gives individuals a level of financial privacy that digital systems simply can't offer. Cash represents economic freedom. It's a direct peer-to-peer transaction without a middleman taking a cut or logging your every move. Now, you've probably heard politicians and economists talking about the idea of a cashless society. They often frame it as a move towards convenience and efficiency. And sure, tapping your phone to pay is easy. They also argue it helps fight crime by making it harder for illegal activities to go untraced. But there's another side to this story. A cashless society would give governments and central banks unprecedented control over the economy. Think about it. In a world with only digital money, they could more easily implement policies like negative interest rates, where your savings actually decrease over time, encouraging you to spend instead of save. They could freeze your account with the click of a button if they disapprove of your activities. It removes the option to simply withdraw your money and hold it as physical cash. This brings us to the core debate: convenience versus freedom. Are we willing to trade the privacy and autonomy that cash provides for the sleek convenience of a fully digital world? On one hand, a cashless system could streamline everything, reduce theft, and potentially make economies more stable. On the other hand, it could lead to a world with zero financial privacy, where every purchase you make is monitored and your access to your own money is dependent on the approval of a centralized authority. It's a huge trade-off. So while Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies get all the headlines for challenging the financial status quo, the real silent rebellion has been happening all along with the simple act of using cash. It represents a choice to operate outside the system, to maintain privacy, and to hold a tangible asset that is yours and yours alone. The push towards a cashless world isn't just about technology, it's about control. It forces us to ask a fundamental question. In the future, who do we want to be in charge of our money? The banks, the government, or ourselves? What do you think? Is a future without cash a utopia of convenience or a dystopia of control? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you found this interesting, consider subscribing for more videos that break down the world around us.